Does your pain threshold match your supposed moral conviction? If you say you have a conviction in relationship to moral issue, it's only as true as you're willing to suffer to hold the line with that moral conviction. If holding that line draws suffering or brings pain, and you're willing to compromise your conviction so as to lesser the pain, what you really believe is matched with your ability to suffer. You didn't really believe that to be true. You thought it'd be a nice idea to hold, but as soon as it was tested or challenged or brought you pain to hold it, you let it go. Then it really wasn't a moral conviction. It was a convenient idea you held at the time. If we're going to be leaders worth following, we have to be people of moral conviction that are not swayed when the mob tries to inflict pain so as to get us to bend. If you are willing to change your moral convictions based on the amount of pain those convictions bring, you are not a leader worth following. And all of us know that none of us want to follow someone who is articulate and courageous when no courage is needed, but not to be found when bravery is required. No one is naturally drawn to someone like that. We're drawn to people who are willing to state what they believe, why they believe it, and stand even in the face of overwhelming hurricane resistance. Those are the admirable leaders. Those are the noble leaders. Those are the leaders we want to follow. Are you that kind of leader? Are you willing to endure suffering and, other side of the same coin, work hard? Because that's what leadership will require. If you're going to run a business, own a business, lead inside a business, be a coach, be a good leader on a team, well, whatever area you find yourself leading in, if you're not willing to endure suffering and work hard, you simply won't lead. And that's true in the world and true in spiritual realities in the church. Look at the text. Let's look at verse 11. Look how Paul says it. To this very hour, you note he's going to timestamp his life twice in this text. To this very hour, we go hungry and thirsty. We are in rags. We are brutally treated. We are homeless. We work hard with our own hands. When we are cursed, we bless. When we are persecuted, we endure it. When we are slandered, we answer kindly. We have become the scum of the earth, the garbage of the world, right up to this moment. You see what he's doing? He's time-stamping his current suffering and current work ethic so as to ensure they don't think he's an old guy talking about the glory days. This isn't Paul going, when I was your age, I used to walk to school in a snowstorm uphill both ways. That's not Paul. He's like, this is what I'm enduring right now. You remember when I was with you, discipling you, leading you, preaching to you, walking with you, encouraging you, strengthening you, training you, helping you, listening to you, loving you? Remember that? Do you know why that was happening? I was also being persecuted. I was also working my fingers to the bone. The reason we had to do Bible studies at 11 o'clock at night is because I worked a 12-hour day making tents to fund my own living so I could serve you for free. You remember that? You remember that? Paul's not willing, he's not unwilling to pull out his resume to teach the foolish how to be wise. Hey, if you're going to be like me, you're going to need to toughen up a little bit, Buttercup. You're going to need to be willing to suffer a little. You're going to need to be willing to put in a little work. It's like when we call people to leadership around here, we learned very, very early that it was better to raise the bar than lower the bar to leadership. Whether it's leading a city group or in a serve team, whatever it may be, we realized if we lowered the bar of expectation, we also lower the outcome of performance, and we lie about discipleship in Jesus. If we raise the bar and raise the expectation, people actually feel their need for Jesus and begin to grow. Meaning Jesus set a radical minimum standard for following him. And it wasn't follow me unless it's inconvenient. So when we would have conversations with city group leaders early on when we were launching, they were like, wait, you mean I got to have people over into our home every week? We're like, yeah. And early on, it because the expectation was under they're well, maybe every other week. Why? Well, I'd have to clean my house. I would have to, it's like no. Open your home, be hospitable, obey Jesus, have people over, create a hospitable environment, clean your house if necessary, and then pay attention to them, ask questions about their life, invest in them, pray for them, walk with them when they struggle or get hung up on stuff, open the Bible, ask questions about the sermon, life-giving relationship, just being together, just do that. It's like, well, every week. And I realized unconsciously in the church, because we were trying to be a consumer-based, get as many folks in the door as possible, we'd lowered the bar of entry so much so that no one was expected to do anything anymore. So it's like, will you come and give if we put the line here? Probably not. Okay, will you come and give if we put the line here? Probably not. How about here? Maybe. How about here? I'll consider it. How about here? Okay, we'll come. What do you have? A bunch of bloodsuckers showing up for a show on Sunday morning, but nobody's doing anything between the Sundays. I don't want to lead that church. So we decided to go the other way. High bar of expectation. You know why? Because if Jesus died on the cross with nail-pierced hands, I think you can open up your home once a week to love unbelievers in Jesus' name. Right? I mean, this isn't like asking too much. So what Paul's saying here is like, hey, guys, what did you think was going to happen? That this was just like a rose parade down in a gently inclined hill to a big splash in the pool in the bottom? No, this is a steep climb. This is a hard trail. There are enemies there who will try to kill you. You must be willing to work hard and endure and get a few blisters on your hands, or you won't be worth following as a distinctly Christian leader.
Hey everybody, hope you found that helpful. If you would like to watch the sermon that clip came from, you can go here, check it out. As well, if you'd like to watch more Bible teaching, you can go to my YouTube channel. And if you would like more free resources for your family, your marriage, and how to be a stronger man, you can go to strongmannation.com. Check it out.